Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, just go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on your bells. Now today we are back with another wig making video. Okay, and it's been a while since I posted a wig making video. The last one I did was with the Gorilla Glue, but today I'm going to kind of use that same method today with creating my 40-inch wig. But instead of using the Gorilla Glue, I will be using the regular KRAZY glue. Okay, small little tubes. And guys, for starters, you will need a few of them, especially if you have a lot of hair to bond in. Now, right now, I will be using hair from my collection, and I'm getting ready to relaunch my hair brand this month. I have not came up with the dates as of yet, but I do want you guys to be on the lookout for it. So the hair that I'm using in this video, as I mentioned, is from my brand, TheBhSlay. And I am using 5 bundles of 40-inch straight hair. And I'm also using a, I believe it was a 22-inch HD lace frontal from my collection as well. Now this hair did come in the natural brown color, but for this look, and this was the look that I did for my photo shoot, which I will attach pictures at the end of this video. This hair did come natural brown, but I did go ahead and dye this hair jet black. For the frontal, I did the water dye method, but for the bundles I actually used the permanent jet black dye. So it's kind of a difference in the jet black on the frontal versus the bundles, but once everything was all blended together, it all just matched perfectly fine. Okay, so today, as I mentioned, I will be using the KRAZY glue method. Now I did not have any T-pins. I don't know what it is about the T-pins. I always lose them no matter how many times I actually buy them. So when I had to do this frontal, like when I had to put this frontal on without having anything to hold it into place, I just really had to like pay attention to what I was doing. So I just took a needle, as you can see, and I placed it in the back of the frontal. And even though I have no T-pins to hold anything, you still want to make sure you create an M shape with your frontal when you go to placing it onto the wig head. And I am using that KRAZY glue and just adding the KRAZY glue on the thick part of that frontal and just gluing it down. Now I did not use any needle, any thread whatsoever when it came to making this wig. I literally only used the bundles that I was gonna put to make the wig, the dome cap itself, and also that KRAZY glue. So no needle, no thread, straight KRAZY glue, and my wig was laid, okay, secure and laid to the T. Okay, now as you can see, I went ahead and I tacked down the back of that wig. My wig is still doing the M shape, you know, and you do want to place that frontal a little bit past that hairline, so you know, just to make sure that your wig fit. Do what works best for you. You know, everybody's head size is different, so make it fit to your head as much as possible. Okay, so now I'm going in with my first 40-inch bundle. And when it comes to making my wigs, I really prefer to double weft. I don't really like to single weft. I really feel like when you single weft, you can't get as much hair that you want in your wig. So when you do double your tracks, you have the, you know, opportunity to get more bundles in. And like I mentioned, I did have 5 bundles of that 40-inch, so I wanted to get most, if not most, all of it. You know, well, if not all of it, then most of it. Okay, so first thing I did was just go ahead and take that KRAZY glue and put it onto the tracks, and I just went in the same motion that I would if I was doing a regular bonding on a client. So the same way that you make your wig is the same way that you would do the install as if you were doing a regular frontal bonding. Okay, so you know, you put your frontal on first, and then you begin to bond your tracks in, going from left to right, still going in that curved motion. And then once you get close to closing up your little half circle, you start to place the tracks going straight across. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do as far as when it comes to making this wig. And as you can see, just like that Gorilla Glue, that KRAZY glue sticks on there instantly, and it's like dry instantly, and you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so this is just as secure as the Gorilla Glue wig. When like I mentioned before, when I made the wig using the Gorilla Glue, the KRAZY glue works just as, you know what I'm saying, effective. So make sure you guys try this method out. If you do try it out, let me know how it works for you. And like I mentioned, this is going to be like a repetition, so but I'm still going to show you guys step by step me creating the wig, and then of course me actually you know, kind of pre-styling the wig, so once I put it on, it's just like a 1, 2, 3. But not only will you see me make the wig in this video, you will also see me install it, and then I will also drop the finishing look, and it's also my pictures from the photo shoot overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's pretty lengthy. We have to go through a few steps, but I know you guys would definitely learn something from it. So get your pen, your paper, your snacks, or whatever, and let's get into it. And I'm just going to keep, you know, adding the track, still going in that semi-circle motion. And I'm just going to repeat this because I know someone is still going to ask down in the comments. The hair in this video is from my collection, and I will be relaunching my hair brand this month. I am not set on a date as of yet, but it will be, you know, mentioned and also posted down in the community section on my channel. But this is 5 bundles of 40-inch raw hair. This is from my raw hair collection. I forgot to mention that. So this is 40-inch bundles. This is 5 bundles of 40-inch from my raw hair collection. This hair did come natural brown, but I did go ahead and dye it jet black, and I also let these bundles air dry. So I have not fly ironed them or anything yet since they air dried. And as you can see, the quality of this hair before I even get to the styling and everything else, okay? And if you follow me on my social medias, you can see I've been wearing this 40-inch wig a few times, okay? So I take this wig out, I'll put it back in when I feel like I want to be, you know, Rapunzel, and then I take it out again and then do something shorter, then I'll be back Rapunzel again and put my wig right back on, okay? So this is what it's looking like. I lift the wig up so you guys can see how long it is and the quality, but you guys will definitely see the real quality once I go ahead and flat iron it. But sometimes you can just look at hair and just know if it's good or not, okay? So once I finish doing all of this in, I will go ahead and begin to prep the wig as far as doing my part down the middle, using my wax stick, smoothing everything out. And off camera, I did press this hair out to the T, just using a little heat protectant and my fabulous flat iron. So you guys will get to see what it looked like before I install it. I will actually drop a video of the finished look of me creating the wig, and then we will get into the install. So keep watching. And as I mentioned before, when it comes to closing the wig up, I go from taking those tracks in that half circle motion to gluing them straight across, and that just helps make sure that the wig is flat and all tracks are covered. Now, this is a very common mistake I see in a lot of stylists, especially those who are beginning off. Like when they do their frontal bond-ins, they keep that U motion going all the way to the end, and it just looks crazy at the top. It does not blend in when it comes to covering your tracks with that, you know, the hair from the frontal. Like, it just looks a mess. Okay, this is a big mistake that a lot of beginners make when it comes to making wigs and when it comes to doing frontal bond-ins. You have to know when to start to lay those tracks straight across. Once you lay those tracks straight across, when it comes for you to part off a section of the back of the frontal to cover the tracks, is going to help transition that frontal to that bundles to be nice, flat, and smooth. You cannot go in the U motion all the way up to the top to the very end, because then you're gonna have just a bunch of chaos. Okay, So be sure that once you get enough of those tracks going in a U motion and you are getting close to maybe your last 3 to 4 tracks, bond them going straight across. And as you can see, as I'm bonding those straight across, it's closing up and it's flowing and it's smooth. No tracks will be showing, and it will just be a cute, simple, flat, and neat transition to closing and finishing off your wig. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm doing here, and I just gave you guys the reason exactly why I do it this way. And now that I'm adding that last track, I can go ahead and begin to take the wig off the mannequin, which is going to be a little tough. It's going to be a little tough, but it's not like completely stuck, okay? Because it is KRAZY glue. It does seep through a little bit on your dome head, so it's going to take a little, pull to get the wig off of the dome cap. You can glue it on another cap, like you could put a cap on top and then glue the dome if you prefer, but me, I just rip it off like it's a dome head. It ain't gonna hurt. So and I do not recommend that you do this. Try to make you a wig onto your own head with no KRAZY glue. Do not do that at all. Do it on a mannequin. That way you can just rip it off the mannequin. Your track's still gonna be secured and you can do what you gotta do. Okay, so now that I'm done gluing all those tracks, I'm going inside, flipping the wig inside out and cutting all that extra dome cap off where the frontal part is. Now this wig is so secure because I told y'all I did not use no needle or no thread to sew down that frontal part. So the fact that I just went and cut that extra dome cap off where that frontal where that part was underneath that frontal, it did not come apart. The frontal didn't rip off, fall off, nothing. It is that secure. Okay, so I went and cut off that extra dome cap from underneath that frontal part, and now with the little 1T pin I do have, I'm about to go ahead and get my middle part situated. Then I'm going to go in with my hot comb and my TheBhSlay wax stick and get the sleeking and pressing this thing down, okay? Because I like my bust down the middle is nice and sleek, okay? And especially with the jet black color and the fact that I was doing my photo shoot, I did not want to do no baby hairs or nothing like that. So I just kept it straight and sleek, and I made sure that before I even installed the wig or created the wig, I had plucked the frontal first, and then I had colored it, and then everything else. So now I'm just going to go in with that TheBhSlay wax stick like I mentioned, and this is from my collection as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and begin to wax the front down and begin to hot comb. Now a lot of people do ask me how can I purchase your products. My link to my website is always down below in my description box. Because this is not a sponsored video, this is strictly from my brand, my collection, my everything. It will be right there at the top of the description. So my website is www.IAmBeautifulHustlerTV.com. So be sure to read that description to see where to purchase the products, and also when I do have my relaunch date of my hair collection, that will be down in the description as well. And it's still the same website. So the same website that I sell my products, it's the same website that you book your appointments, and it's that same website that you buy your hair, okay? And just throw it out there right now, I am not taking appointments as far as on my booking site, because guys, starting this month, with today being November 1st, I will be traveling from city to city, teaching classes, taking appointments, and I will have some hair and install deals, everything that you need to know. Okay, so the first city that I will be in is Orlando, Florida. So if you are watching this video and you are in Orlando, Florida, I will be there November 18th through the 21st of this month. Yes, the weekend before Thanksgiving. Be sure to text me. My number is also down in the description box if you need to book an appointment if you are in Orlando, Florida, okay? But everything I'm saying in this video will be listed down below. So after Orlando City, I don't know which city I'm hitting up next, but make sure y'all do go to the community section and drop your city down below where I said you think I should travel to take those appointments and teach those one-on-one classes, okay? So show love, show support. If you want me in your city, drop your city down below. The city that gets the most requests is the places that I will travel to, and you guys can go ahead and book your appointments. But like I mentioned, Orlando is the first city that I will be in November 18th through the 21st, the weekend before Thanksgiving. So if you are close or you can get to that area, just go ahead and text me and book. details, everything down below in the description box. But in the meantime, between time, I'm just going to continue to hot comb and press the top of this wig nice and flat. And then I will go ahead and flat iron it off camera, and we will get into the finished look of the wig and then the installation process. And just another key point that I wanted to reiterate that I said before, do you see how like I was able to part the back of that frontal and it lay completely flat where the tracks were placed? And that's why I say be careful of how you lay those lash finishing tracks. Make sure you make them lay straight across. So just like how I showed you how smooth and how flat that transition was, it will give you that same effect. So go in that seam-out circle, but when you get to those last 3 to 4 tracks, lay them directly straight across, and you will have that smooth transition like I just showed you here, up close and personal. But as you can see, the hairline is looking good, the hair is looking good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press this wig out to the T off camera, and then show you guys the finishing look before the install. And this is what you call a sleek, nice, silky, raw hair, bust down the middle wig. Like, this wig looks so freaking good. Like, do y'all see that? And y'all won't even understand, in real life time, I really made this wig in 30 minutes. Like, my makeup appointment was like in 30 minutes, and I had to do what I had to do. Well, my makeup appointment is like in an hour, so I made the wig in 30 minutes and put my wig on in 30 minutes. Like, I could not play no games. But this is what the wig looks like fresh off the mannequin onto my head, okay? Y'all see that nice? Yeah, y'all see it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just jump straight into putting the wig on my head. I already placed the foundation in the inside of the wig. I use that Ruby Kisses palette level 14. So I mean, if you can, style your wig before you put it on, because it just makes your life so much easier. Y'all, like, honestly, okay? So I went ahead and sleeked it down, flat ironed it, because nobody was there. I was home alone, and nobody was gonna press my damn 40-inch like me anyways. So I'm like, that's why I pressed my wig and I styled it before I put it on. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, cut the extra flaps from around the ears of the frontal so it can fit my head perfectly. And then I will go straight in and begin to add my layers of my adhesive and get this wig tacked down. And of course, I'm going in with about 3 layers of my Lace Mill Max Adhesive. Okay, this is the mega size bottle. I do have 4 sizes: mini, regular, medium, and mega. So I am using the mega size. Okay, so right now I'm just going in with my first layer, and I'm just going to spread that thing out. You want to get the glue on the cap as well as in front of that cap where your hairline is. So once you put all of your layers that you desire to use, depending on what kind of hold that you want, you wait for it to turn clear, and then you begin to tack your wig down. So once I add all of my layers, I will go ahead and begin to tack the wig down. So I went ahead and added all all my layers, and when that glue began to turn clear, I went ahead and started to place my wig right on down. Like I told y'all, I was on the press for time, so baby, we ain't had no time to waste. So I went ahead and tacked down that one side. Then I went in with the blow dryer and blow dried that lace on in because, yeah, like I said, press for time, and you had no time to waste. So I'm just taking the blow dryer on the heat setting and just blow drying that side into place, getting it nice and secure. And then I will go ahead and pull my other side down into the glue and also blow dry that on the heat setting. And once the other side is down, I will go ahead and take my melt belt, tie my lace down for 10 minutes and let that sit so I can you know, remove it and then cut off the extra lace and then tack down whatever else is needed. Add more foundation if needed, spray my hairline, and of course retie it down once again. So now that I have removed that melt belt, if you have that low hairline like me, then you already know this method is nothing new. So I went ahead and pulled down the hair in the center that was not glued down because it does not match my hairline. And I just took some scissors, slid it right down the middle, and of course going in with my lace glider, begin to razor off all of that extra lace on around, you know, around the front of that hairline. And with a fresh razor, fresh lace glider, it just makes the job so much easier. So it just glides right on across that lace and get everything off that you do not need. And then once I repeat this on both sides, I will go in and tack down whatever else may be lifting on the edge or razor it off, depending on if I need that hair to cover anything or not, as far as like on my hairline. But if not, it will get cut off, okay? And I will do this to both sides, add more foundation to my hairline if needed, spray it, and then tie it down once again. And now that all that is tacked down, I'm just going to take my sideburn area, just razor it down shorter so it don't seem like just to create like some natural sideburns without having to create actual baby hairs. I just wanted to shorten it down so it could look, a little more natural on the side versus just having like a 20-inch sideburn. Like, I just think that's so tacky, but to each his own. But now I'm taking that foundation brush and just tapping my hairline once again, and then I will go in with that holding spray. And I do like to use TRESemmé. They have like level 5, so the higher the level, the stronger the hold. So I just go in with that level 5 TRESemmé holding spray my hairline, tie it down again, and once I remove that that melt belt, then I go ahead and basically complete the install, because I'm not adding no baby hairs, and I had to get the heck out the door to make it to my makeup appointment on time. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, tie that thing down, and you guys will see the finishing look. And then when you see me again, I will be dressed up with my makeup done in my my costume or whatever that I had to wear for my photo shoot. So just stay watching, for the final results, and just to see my photo shoot pictures, if you did not see them already, how they came out. And this is what it looked like. Nice, clean, and smooth application. If you like me, I hate wearing my hair just straight down my face like this, so I always end up pulling one side behind. But this is what it looks like after my makeup artist beat my face down to the guys, y'all. And this was me getting ready, with my costume on that I was doing my photo shoot pictures in, just showing a little, cute red lips. Was definitely giving with the jet black. And of course, last but not least, here are the results to my photo shoot pictures. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys loved the outcome finished look as well as my photo shoot pictures. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next video. Stay tuned. Details down below in the description box.